My name is Raj, and I'm your presenter for tonight. And I'll be doing it alone. And I have my host, Boss Habibi, with us, and he will be controlling the mic and as well as the chat, activities. So if those people, if you have any questions whatsoever, please hold it on until the end of the session, and you may raise your questions either by volunteering yourself to speak up or via chat. And I also want to apologize to some of you who posed questions last week where we could not actually answer, or rather we overlooked the questions. One of the reasons was I was not really fit last week for my presentation, and bear with me. And I'm still recovering at the recovering stage, and so if at all there is any inconvenience whatsoever, um, please bear with me. And my idea is to help you as much as I can, regardless of the situation that I'm in. Unless I can't really speak at all, then it's another story. So with that said, let us jump into the program. And tonight we will have an entire presentation about this Pando project and MV Global. And I'm sure that at the end of the session that you will have some idea what this business is all about, right? So let me share my slides. I guess the Unify is also not in favor with us today. Right? So, okay. All right. Is Habibi, please control the admittance. All
Sure,
right.
boss. Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much. All right. Okay. Welcome to this presentation, MV Global LLC. It's about pandaproject.org. And my name is Raj, like I said earlier, and I'm going to be your presenter. Now, let us start with money. Money isn't everything, but everything needs money, right? All of us know the fact that money is very important, but definitely it is not everything, all right? It is not everything, and money can't buy everything. However, in most cases, especially in our today's life, money is so essential that without that, we can't even move our finger, right? Whether you're talking about your house, your dream house, or whether you're talking about a family, a happy family, a beautiful car that you have, dreamed, and of course, a nice outing with your family and friends or whoever. Whatever that you want to do out there, it needs money. And without that, it is definitely is not something that we can move forward in today's life, especially in in the time that we are today. All right. Now, disclaimer is, of course, everyone interaction, while MB Global offers financial opportunities through community engagement networking. Success on both platforms hinges on your skills, adaptability, and commitment. While many achieve financial gains with Pando Project and MV Global, earnings vary based on skill application, engagement level, and market changes. We encourage you to engage with these platforms optimistically, utilizing your abilities in these dynamic markets. All right. So it varies from one person to another person, depends how much effort, how much time, and how much work that you do on a daily basis consistently to see the kind of result that you want to see. So the other person may not see the same result, that somebody else experiencing. All right. So please bear that in mind, and that cannot be a measure or yardstick to see your own success. All right. Now, first of all, understanding the project. Today, we all here gathering for this, and of course, we all have different ideas, different questions, and different even some of you could be even having doubts. I won't know, I won't be able to read your mind, but I can put it briefly that this could be some of those questions that you have in your mind right now. Who is behind Pandu project? What are the strong driving factors about this company or the project? Is now the right timing? Can the ordinary people out there be part of Pandu project? Is there a financial opportunity for me, for you, or for anyone else who are looking for some sort of opportunities? All right. Are there products from Pando project safe to use? What makes you to be so confident that Pando token will appreciate rapidly or in the near future? Does Pando project have global presence? Why do Pando project engage affiliates? And how do Pando projects stay relevant in the ever-changing market? All right. So these are some of the questions that you may have in your mind. You may have more other questions as well. All right. But whatever they are, at the end of the day, our idea is to give you as much as we can to enlighten you or to give you some sort of understanding what this is all about. All right. Now, we are in the era of disruptive technology. Now, the word has become so important in today's life. If you really see any business that has actually leaped, multiple times, have gone into a huge entity, making billions of dollars, are doing something, in the area of disruptive technology. For instance, let's talk about Grab. All right, it started about less than 10 years ago by a young Malaysian with 25,000 US dollars. And then he actually today has made this so big. All right. The company has been purchased by Temasek Holdings. Today they have about $11.8 billion worth. All right. And we are talking about B&B Hotel, another company which actually also, the result of a young man's dream who had difficulties of paying hotel bills, who had difficulties of actually acquiring a room for himself. And people, whenever they were pushed to a corner without a solution, and these are the people came with the remedy, not only for themselves, for the whole world. And that became the disruptions. And disruption means that you're doing something that probably, whatever that people do right now, you are having a different approach altogether. And that makes it so common for everyone to follow. And we are, talking about various things. We have Bitcoin, for instance. About 10 plus years ago, people spoke about Bitcoin, people talk about blockchain, and sometimes people even wondered whether blockchain is Bitcoin or Bitcoin was blockchain, so much of confusion. Nevertheless, today the company is very close to about 700 billion US dollars. Now, people are talking about this coin alone is going to be seeing something like about 100 or $200,000 in value per coin in the near future. Why this has become possible from the mere visible currencies of fiat dollars that it has become the digital currency or virtual currency. Today, it has become decentralized currency that is controlling or has created the so-called huge, waves in the whole world, how a new economy is going to emerge, right? And US has actually have approved close about 8 exchanges, for those people who want to get into the so-called decentralized currencies or cryptocurrency exchanges. Now we have Zoom, we have Shopee, we can have more in our list But let's move on with another company that is called Pando Project. Now, this company is also having the same potential like any other companies, and we are also looking into an option, an opportunity that could give us something like $1 billion in the next few years. All right, it all depends what this company is going to do, and those people who are going to join this as the community, and how they are going to use the ecosystem, use their product, and being part of the entire project, to benefit individually as well as the whole community. So we have a lot of things in store, and we will be seeing all this happening in the near future. Now, the company Pando Project itself, it was founded in 2019 by two gentlemen from Malaysia itself. Now, the company, interestingly, achieved about 28 million, in the first 3 years of their business. And the highest token, they have their own token called PTX token. It achieved 0.15 or 15 cent in value. Now, they have about 64,000 notes holders, and this is something that I need to update. And we have a market segment that the company wants to focus on: blockchain technology, artificial intelligence, green technology. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure how many of you are really into these three areas, but I can tell you blockchain technology, according to this research agency called Precedence Statistics, they expect in the next 10 years, that is by 2032, this blockchain technology will bring about 2,000 millions dollars worth of business. Now, let's look at this, collectively. 2,000 million dollars of business in the next 10 years. Now, we are talking about artificial intelligence. That is not small either. Now, this is going to be even bigger. In fact, I just read today an article, in about next 5 years' time, or next 5 to 10 years' time, it's going to be about 40% of the entire workforce will be replaced by artificial intelligence, which means 40% of the world population who are working today will become jobless one way or another, and their work will be taken over by artificial intelligence. What kind of business are we talking about for artificial intelligence? $1.3 trillion. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. It is $1.3 trillion business in the next few years. Now, how about green technology? It is sustainable technology, sustaining the green that we have. Not only sustaining, but also reducing whatever pollution that we have today. Now, this technology is also very big, and it is right now, in fact, this green technology is already having close to about 700 plus billion US dollars. That is right now. Imagine what could be in the next 5 years, what could be in the next 10 years. Now, look at the company as a whole, this Pando project. They have identified the right sectors: the blockchain technology, the artificial intelligence, the green technology, put them together, and then introduce it as a blockchain technology itself. So green technology going to be in blockchain, artificial intelligence going to be in blockchain itself. So we have the disruptive technology in streaming services and data processing, and of course, file sharing. The purpose, of course, is to build a Pando community across the globe with over 1 million Remitron nodes holders. So we have a very huge dream to achieve, and that dream is actually going to be realized with people like you and me who are watching this today together, all right, or sharing this whole opportunity together. The blockchain infrastructure involves many areas: file sharing, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, the security part of the internet, the non-fungible token, decentralized applications. We are talking about smart contract. Many of you heard, smart contract many of times, all right? So smart contract is going to be part and parcel of this company. We are talking about cloud-based transcoding vendors. Now, easily put, if you had heard about a word called stenographer, all right, someone who actually takes note with shorthand information. So people, the boss would say something, and the lady who is next to him, his secretary, will be just taking note, and all in shorthands. That is the stenographer. Now, those were the days where people were doing it manually. Today, we have technology that will be doing the same thing, putting it into smaller pieces, sending the other side, and when the other recipient, when he receive it, and he will have the entire message intact without any missing part. All right. So just look at the kind of technology that we have today, and just look at the company is going to pursue into areas such as this. We have streaming video. If Netflix, we are talking about streaming videos, are usually done by big companies like Netflix and Spotify. Let's wait for Pando's turn. It is going to happen, and we are going to do it together, empowering people. All right. So our method is going to be different. We have the cryptocurrencies as well for any organization that want to enjoy or want to have their own currencies to ensure that they have a better control of their business. All right. We have an answer. We have a remedy. So this is going to be the many things that the company is going to do, and all involves the blockchain infrastructure. Now, the problems and challenges in the centralized network that we have today is, of course, is one company or one centralized body, just like a bank, that manages and controls every information that is being sent and received. All right. So sometimes, as the person or as the user consumer, we have to actually wait for the company to get those things done. And it all depends on the Unify or Wi-Fi or data that we have. And data is in a very high demand today. Even calls that you make sometimes get disrupted. And you could be speaking without realizing the line is already been disconnected. And it happens so often today. And sometimes we wonder whether it is really worth having this mobile phones, in our hand. Now, if you are watching this loading, all right, and if you find your computer is, there is a sun-like image and keep, buffering and buffering and buffering without, end to it, and you are just waiting so patiently to see the completion of it, yet it's not happening. Or you can see the reason is because of the bottleneck. It could also because of the high data demand, like I said. We have the rising cost. We also have the time consumption. Today, time is money, all right? So people who want to complete their work, they are willing to pay the fee, a very high fee, sometimes just to make sure that the work is completed within the given time or period. All right. So it has become so important for people to complete, and then they find that work is not complete because of the centralized network. Can we solve the problem? Yes. Pando has the solution. Did you know that you can change the way people stream, whether video or whether, or live events whatsoever? All you need is your device, that is either the laptop or your handphone, your Wi-Fi connection, or in some other people's case is the cloud server. If you have this in your hand, and you will have the solution, and the solution is to have a seamless, undisturbed live streaming sessions or streaming of videos or any other things that you want to do. Now, the Remitron is the answer or the remedy in this case. Remitron is a peer-to-peer streaming method that will actually change the way people do streaming. All right. Now, it is from one person to another person. It is actually using the transcoding method, sending the files from one person to another person with the method they call the IPFS or the interplanetary filing system. So the company has done, so we don't have to go into the technical part of it to understand what this project is all about, but simply put, all you need to know is that somebody who is having the genius mind is he knows how to solve the problem. He came up with the remedy, and he has given you a product that gives you the kind of service that you deserve. All right. So we have the solution. We have that the community itself, is willing to do all the work. So we come together as a community. We use our device to get all those works done without any disturbance at the cost that is going to be much, 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 much cheaper. In fact, according to the Pando project owners, 70% of the cost will be reduced by using Rematron or Rematron related products, because we are talking about a decentralized method to do all this works. All right, whether it's video or data files, we can get those works done. All right, we have four types of Rematron. Cloud services is one of those. We have laptop, we have tablet, we have mobile. All right, now Rematron mobile is known as a pocket rocket. It can even make you, or help you make some money. In fact, it can be up to about 10 US dollars a month. All you have to do is download the Remitron app on your phone, or stake 250 PTX, and get the Remitron work. Remitron works while you sleep, making your device to become a money-making machine by solving people's problem, via all the so-called, IPFS. All right. So we are talking about solutions, via these so-called devices. We also have Remitron Lite, which is slightly a bigger scale. Light, of course, and full of might earn up to 10 or 30 US dollars monthly. Staking requirement is 1,000 PTX. Today, PTX is not so expensive. All right. So anyone can afford it. Anybody can afford it. Even the jobless can afford it to make some extra money, and possibly a money that is enough to take care of his phone bill at least. All right. Not only that, but if he is going to use this, he's going to share this, the benefits of Remitron with his friends or with his family. He is going to make an additional 5% as a referral rewards, for introducing people to Remitron world. All right. So we have all those opportunities with us. The Pando protocols is very unique. They are using their own protocols. We do not use, Binance or Ethereum or ERC. We have, in fact, for coins, we are using PNC20 for PTX and Pando blockchain, and it can support all the cryptocurrencies. All right. Now, PNC 721, on the other hand, is for non-fungible tokens, and this is also owned by Pando projects. Now, the Pando project has some other apps which are in our pipeline today. Pandojo, in fact, is a completed product, but right now it is going through a new, updates. And because of that, some of you may find it not available on your app right now, or you can't even download via your browser, simply because it is going through some major updates, and we just need to wait for that. TutorX is already active and running, and as you know, TutorX is to benefit, the educations, and especially students as well as teachers. We have Vixo that is our pipeline, Show Us, and Pando Go. All these are projects that are very worth for members and community to use and benefit. TutorX, coming back to TutorX again, it is a one-stop education hub that changes the way teachers and students learn, earn, and connect. All right. What we have is a very conventional method of projects or softwares like a Zoom, but this is going to be a different area. The interaction is going to be more lively, more cheerful, more connecting, and whether there is the lecturer or the students, they would feel more connected with each other because of the technology that is involved here. Right now, we have something called Sandbox, which is actually the responsibility, this is corporate responsibility by the Pando project or Pando Loop itself. It has actually allocated about 50,000 US dollars for students who have aspirations, who have dream to create something new. They want to start something that is probably will be able to help the world. If they are qualified, this company will be helping them with a grant of 50,000 for them to pursue their dream project. And if the project's end of the day is successful and if it meets the criteria of Pando Lab or Pando project itself will adopt it, and work together with the creator of this so-called project. And that is how beautiful this whole program is all about. Let's understand a little bit by going through a short video that will help you understand a bit better.
What would you do with 50,000 USD? Your idea today could become your future tomorrow. And all you have to do is just create your very own startup. At the Pando Project, we believe in empowering the students to dream, create, and innovate. But today we're going to introduce you to something extraordinary. This is the Pando Project Student Sandbox Program, a place where imagination knows no bounds. Here, students like you come together to collaborate, explore, and unleash their creativity. And don't forget, it's a safe space to create. We welcome all ideas, no matter how big or how small. Build your idea with a team and lead your startup to victory. Whether it's science, medicine, engineering, art, or business, the best idea will win a grant of up to 50,000 USD. So good luck. Ask your lecturer how to register for the Sandbox program today. And remember, think outside of the box. Create inside the sandbox.
All right, so this is what Sandbox is all about. If any one of you interested, and if you want to know more about this, you can always refer.
What would you do with? What would you?
You can always refer to the lecturer of that particular university that you are, your son or your children studying, and get them connect with the Pando project for the next steps to be taken. Right. So let's move on. PTX is the token that we are going to talk about today, and it is the official cryptocurrency of Pando project. The PTX can be bought, sold, traded, and utilized across MVGLOBAL, the Pando project, the Pando dApps, and the ecosystem. It has the adoptions, utilization, token burning, horizontal scaling, and token wrapping. Everything available with this particular token, all right? Now, we are also looking at the kind of wallets supporting the Pando tokens or PTX, all right? Atomic Wallet is one of those. They have, in fact, 3 million users right now. And we are also, can be connected with the Wallet Connect. We have 20 million users with Wallet Connect, Trust Wallet, 10 million users, MetaMask, 20 million users. Now, those people who are interested, creating a wallet with any of these main wallet providers, you can actually look for the videos, a step-by-step process, how to install the app and how to actually create a wallet. Everything is very well detailed in those videos, and that are available on YouTube as well, right? Now, PTX is listed in the global exchanges. Right now, we have Probit and Albank. And of course, Albank is more popular than the other. Reason is maybe, the way that the app works. So whatever. Now, people can actually sell, buy, or even store their PTX coins in Albank. In fact, this afternoon, one of my customer wanted to sell PTX coin, and it took less than an hour or so for the entire PTX coin. In fact, about 150,000 PTX coins were sold in a matter of times, in a very short period of time, all right? And the price is still very competitive. So It's very easy for any one of you want to actually buy, sell, or store. If you want to know a little bit more, you can always sit with those people who introduce you to MV Global, and you can go through the process how to go about doing it. Okay. Now, PTX is globally supported by Binance. It is tagged by Binance Coin Market Cap. It's available. You can go and check, and it is also tagged by Coinbase. Coinbase is one of the it is in fact a public listed company based in US. It meets all the compliance of US government, and so to be tagged by Coinbase is not an easy stuff. All right, unless the company meets all the criteria, the company is genuine, and the company has a real project, they will not be able to go through or even get attention by big reputable exchanges like Coinbase. So we are lucky because we have met a company that has all the qualifying criteria, and they are moving with all these major exchanges. We have CoinGecko as well. All right, you can go and check for more details by browsing through, and you will understand better, right? PTX, of course, goes global. We have many medias covering PTX. We have Benzinga, MarketWatch, Bloomberg, Yahoo, SI, and Nasdaq. And all these are not the ordinary companies. All these are news makers. They are basically anything that comes out from them or their channel will make the world look at them, and the world will react to all the newses. So imagine PTX Global has already been mentioned by all, not one, by all these companies, and many companies are looking at the activities of PTX and Pando projects overall to see how they are going to fare in the near future. And trust me that a company is getting the momentum, as we can see, and it is moving forward, and it is only a matter of time before we see all the good things happening to us. All right, Pando News, we have fit 14 news in this slide. In fact, there are many more, and whether it is local newspaper, regional newspaper, world newspaper, you have the news for you to just go and check. But of course, some of it, if you're talking about Thailand, it will be in Thai language, and if in Indonesia, it will be in Indo language. So you will have to look for those news, and you can share those news with friends, for them to understand what this company is all about. Now, Pando project, if you look at, they have a big technical team that works very hard behind the scene, bringing about all those so-called products that we are seeing today, whether it's Remitron or Pandojo or Pandogo or TutorX. These guys are the brains behind. They work day and night to complete. You know very well that India is one of the best when it comes to creating software programs, all right? And whether it is US or even Microsoft is engaging Indian technicians, especially, to create programs and softwares and all that. That is why sometimes you see some of those names are even, sound Indians, all right? Some of the Microsoft names, actually, when you read it, you will find that, how come this name very Indian name like, it's reason because it is created by guys from India, nothing else, all right? So we are looking at those kind of brains working very hard to make these products very sophisticated, very creative, very innovative, so that people will be able to, subscribe to it and use it and benefit, as a consumer. Now, we have many countries that are actually, working on these projects. In fact, we have more than 20 plus countries. That includes US, Australia, some of the major countries, all right? We can talk about Malaysia, we can talk about Singapore, we can talk about Indonesia. But when you talk about countries like US, countries like Australia, countries like Russia, I'm sure there is something for us to really look at it. How come Russians are looking at Pando project as one of the business? How come Americans or the US people looking these projects as one of those businesses. There must be something really, in it, right? Otherwise, how could people be so keen to take this up and then work on it? All right. So these are actually evidence to say that we are with the right project and, of course, at the right time, right? Now, Pando, of course, comes with the solutions for the Pando project. The community is a solution, all right? Any product, any business out there, when you talk about the success of that product or that company is totally depending or depends on the community behind. Without the community, nothing is going to become what you call a reality at the end of the day. All right, it would probably become more like a white elephant, so to say. So we are introducing MV Global, the community venture project. Every blockchain project needs a strong community to help stretch their reach and create a dynamic ecosystem. So we have an ecosystem, we have a full-fledged company. What we read right now is a community, the community that says that, okay, I'm part of this Pando, I'm part of this group, and I'm willing to be in the ecosystem, use the product, use the currency, and be part of it. So the growth is going to be together, it is going to be mutual. And we want a phenomenal growth in the next 1 to 2 years, because the next 2 years going to be so crucial, especially in the crypto space. All right. So we are talking about the golden period in the next 300 to 600 days, so to say. Now, every effort and every work that you do is going to be rewarded probably multiple times when you see the final result, that comes and knocks your door, right? And every one of us are looking toward that. So let's move on. MV Global has various revenue models, starting from community building, brand building, technology consultation, international event collaboration, trading, market making, and of course, the decentralized finance, all right? So we have this and of course, many more to come, all right? And all these are going to help this company increase the revenues and the resources to keep the ecosystem intact and going, all right? So these are very, very essential for any company to move forward. Abibi, can you please? All right, so what is the business unit? Now, when we talk about all these projects, the basic thing for any one of us who are watching this program or this presentation is acquiring a business unit. So what is the business unit? All right, and how many of you really know what is a business unit? Is it merely just $150 or is it more than that? Simply put, a business unit is a redeemable staking sum of PTX tokens we put together that you need to buy in order to participate in all affiliation activities of MV Global for both financial and educational success. Now, without that, you will not be able to do anything, especially sharing the business or participating in the activities, nothing you will be able to do. All right. So business unit is the essential part of the entire business project, and only with this one can move forward. So what this business unit can actually entitle you to? There are, in fact, that we are coming to actually the income part of it. And this is for those people who really want to, make a business out of Pando project. All right. So there are 6 types of bonuses that are being offered by the MV Global, for people who are interested. And we categorize that into 2 categories. First is passive income. Under the passive income, we have the revenue sharing and we have the consistency bonus. So there are 2 things under the passive income. Passive income means that your money works for you. Money works for you while you sleep or you do whatever that you want to do. That is part 1. Part 2 is active income. You say that I want to work while my money works. I also want to work because I've got all the resources. Because some of you could be having resources named contacts. Some of you could be having resources time. some of you having resources, knowledge, some of you could be having, probably the fund itself, all right? So whatever your resources, if you are taking that resource and putting it into an active mode, then there are 4 other income that is going to help you increase your income potential. Number 1, under this active income is known as referral income or referral bonus, the team generation bonus, the trading pool sharing, and of course, the last one is the leadership incentive bonus, and we also call it as the matching income, all right? So these are in total 6 various income that are being specially designed and offered to those people who are, willing to be part of the Pando project, all right? Now, how much is the business unit? That's the other question that all of us want to know. It is 150 US dollars. Wherever you are, whether it is in Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, India, or even US, the business unit is $150. So an American will pay his own currency worth $150 in USDT to acquire a business unit, while a Malaysian will be paying Malaysian ringgit equivalent to $150 to acquire the business unit. Likewise, an Indian will pay in rupees equivalent to 150 US dollars to acquire the business unit. So regardless of your location, you pay your $150 in order to achieve or in order to acquire the business unit. Now, the business unit, under the business unit, we have what do you call 2 types of bonuses. Like I said, revenue sharing. Under the revenue sharing, you get to earn 0.5% daily, which is 75 cents. So for every $150 worth of business unit, you earn 75 cents or 0.5 of your capital. That is number 1. Number 2 is the consistency bonus. Consistency bonus is where you decide not to withdraw or not to break your contract. You want to keep the money accumulate for the next 100 days. And if you decide to do so, you will get an additional 0.5 that will make the entire income 1% a day. That comes to $1.50 on average for the next 100 days, which means that if you run for the next 100 days without touching your money, you get $150 as reward and your own $150, that's your capital. So in total, you get to withdraw 300 US dollars. All right, so this is what you'll be getting. Now, the investor's growth potential, if you look at it, now this is what you will see. The first cycle, you will have $300 when you complete it. For the second cycle, you have $600 if you decide to continue. The third cycle will be 1,200. So this is basically a projection. It can go up to any cycle, provided the company continues, all right? If the company thinks or if the company wants to achieve their quota, that is $100,000, it is their prerogative whether to continue or to discontinue, all right? But whatever contract that has been issued will be honored. That is the most important thing. So if you are on the cycle 4, and if the company has issued a contract to you that is going to run for the next 100 days, you are sure of getting your $2,400 because the contract has already been issued to you. And it can go to the 5th, 6th, 7th, or even 10th. It all depends on the company. All right. Then all these are subject to 5% withdrawal charges. All right. Please remember that as well. The referral bonus is the third income we are talking about. So every person that you refer, now if you have, if you find that this business is something that is good, it is giving you a good return, And if you think that your family should also get into it, because in a very short period of time, they will be able to double their income or their money, all right? So if you think that your parents or your brother or your family will be able to double up their income or double up their investment in the short 100 days, this will be a good opportunity. So when you introduce the business to them, the company gives you 10 US dollars as the referral income for introducing the customer, all right? So that is the income that you receive for introducing. If one business unit, that you get $10. If it is 10 business unit, get $100, all right? So this is basically is given to you because you are basically sharing the business with friends, and they are also joining the company because of you, all right? So this is the third part. And the fourth one is team generation bonus. And this is under the active income. Huh? So under the active income, when you refer 3 people directly, personally, you get to earn an additional 3% besides the 10 US dollars that you have earned before, right? So this happens when you manage to refer 3 people directly or personally to the company. The second level is you get to introduce 6 direct people. If you introduce 6 people directly, you get 3.75%. And if you introduce 9 people directly, you get 3.75%. And if you introduce 12 people directly, you get 4.5%, extra. So this is actually going to be the additional income or active income for the work that you do by bringing or creating a team or developing a team. And you become a team leader. Because you take the leadership role, the company thinks that you deserve to earn extra for the work and effort that you put in, all right? So this is the team generation bonus. And under the team generation bonus, if you look at it, now you can really see if you have one unit at a price of $100, you get 10 US dollars as commissions. You get 3%. And if there are 10 people, you get 30 US dollars in total commission that you would be able to enjoy. That is level 1. When it goes to level 2, and if this method is duplicated, and all those people that you have introduced, if they do the same thing, this is going to be 100. It multiplies, all right? When with 100, you get to earn an additional 3.75%. And because of that, your total income now comes to $405. And you can see this goes to the third level, the numbers increasing, and your income also increasing accordingly. And the fourth level, you can see the numbers jump so big to 49,000 US dollars in team commissions alone. All right. So imagine your little work that you do right now. It's going to become like a huge, well, I would say that probably a river of money, when you have a big group and all of them work together, right? And that is definitely possible. Some of the leaders in our team, our group, are already working toward that goal, right? Now we have team generation bonus when it is multiplied. Earlier I said if it is one person, with one unit, and if you do 10, and that's going to be the number. When that becomes the 10, if every one of them come into the business with 10 units instead of 1 unit, so which means that your income is also going to jump, very sharply. So here you're talking about 3% for 10 business unit, each person that you have. So if you have 10 direct people, you are seeing that income jump to 300. Level 2 is jumping to 3,750. Total become $4,000. And the numbers goes on, and you can see eventually you could be making something like about 496,000 or $500,000 US dollars. All right. So this is the power of affiliation, the power of networking, and the power of leveraging. All right. Here, I think the key word is leveraging. That means you work together with people. All right. The guy, very popular, John Rockefeller, says that I rather earn 1% out of 100 people's effort than 100% of my own effort. So that is the power of 100 people working together. 1% per individual will give you 100% because you have 100 people out there. If you have 1,000 people, it is going to be 1,000%. And you're talking about 10,000 people, it is going to be 10,000%. When you, one person, will not be able to do that alone by yourself, even if you take years to achieve, it is not possible. So we are talking about team generation, and the company knows, the impact and the result, and the importance, and that is why you see the team generation bonus. All right. The leadership bonus is another very inspiring income that people have. Whatever income that you are actually introducing, or whatever investment that your customer has, if they make $10, you make 10% out of them, which is $1. All right. If they make $100, you make $10. If they make $1,000, you make 10%, which is $100. All right. For how many days? It is 100 days. If the customer makes 1,000 every day for the next 100 days, and you make $100 for the next 100 days, so it is going to commensurate according to the amount the person is invested, or how much the money that the person has come up with. So this is going to be the level 1, 10%, level 2, it is going to be 8%, level 3 is going to be 6%, and level 4, it is going to be 4%. So these are the kind of income potential that you have if you decide to choose and work with MV Global. All right. Now, the business unit, there are certain conditions that you must take note. All right. You must have a minimum 3 direct referrals to enjoy this income. And this is called trading pool sharing. So if you want to see your own capital, participating in the trading, then you need to introduce 3 people directly on your own. Now, the company hasn't started this yet. They are going to start very soon. All right. So those people who have not started yet can consider introducing 3 different people, so that this also can give you additional income. All right. So whatever money that you are being promised, apart from that, you will get an additional income if you have 2 or 3 people under you for this particular trading pool income. Okay. Now, the wallet creation, these are the address that we have. For more information, speak to your leaders or introducer. And the website is this. Anyone who wants to be part of MV Global will have to go through an introducer. Without an introducer, you will not be able to sign or enroll yourself as a member of this company. Okay, please take note. Payout is subject to 5%. And the terms is actually whatever payment that you make to the company, it has to be in USDT network or TRC20. And this is the address that we have. You can send and inform the company that you have already, paid your $150 to purchase the unit. Payout is in USDT, especially referral bonus, revenue sharing, consistency bonus, and all the others are paid in PTX. All right. Now, active members mean that you need to have 1 business unit. An active business unit actually help you generate all the income that the company has designed for the next 100 days, during the contract period. Now, if you want to continue enjoy the income, you got to make sure that you are at least maintaining 1 business unit throughout, that time that you are enjoying the income. To enjoy the continuity, your genealogy, bonuses, and trading pool, these are the conditions that you need to comply with. All right. 100-day lock is very important because every business unit that you purchase is subject to 100 days. You will not be able to get back your capital during the 100 days, but you can withdraw the reward that being paid to you on a daily basis. The minimum that you can withdraw is $10. There is no maximum, and it takes between a couple of hours to a day or 2 for the transaction to complete. All right. So please bear that in mind. Withdrawal transaction fees, I said 5%. Withdrawal is subject to minimum of $10. All right. Now, the key token, the key takeaway points that I want you all to have today, as you leave this Zoom today, are this. Pando Project is a blockchain-based company with a proven business model, products, and stakeholders. All right, so it is a very genuine company. It is not something that actually run on just mere system with certain empty promises, and at the end of the day, they shut the door and go. We call incommunicado, which is totally not contactable. That is not such thing here. All right, the community opportunity is affordable and realistic. You are part of the community, so always remember you are part of the community and you are creating the popularity, because only community can create the popularity in any business or in any venture. All right, and you are contributing to the profitability. Not only that you enjoy the profitability, but you are also contributing the profitability of others and the business overall. All right, so this is mutual and this is for all, and that's why it is people come together, we work together, we succeed together as a team. All right, so those are things that I want you all to remember as you leave the Zoom tonight. All right, and always remember, success happens when you make a decision and follow it with action. All right, so that is very, very important. And with that said, I want to thank you all very much for being with me, and for all the patience that you have shown. And if you have any questions, you can shoot the questions. Me and Boss Abibi will try and help you with some answers. All right. Thank you very much. I see there is one beautiful name, Pachandra. I'm not sure whether from Malaysia or Indonesia or anywhere. All right. So anyone got any questions can always ask. I think there's some Matthew here. All right. Why Pandojo is not in the place?
Now I am unmuted. Good evening, Raj. It was a nice presentation. I sat through the full session and fairly enjoyed it well. I understood more than what I knew earlier. Thank you so much. It was a nice presentation.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome.
And if you have a recorded version of today's or an earlier presentation, send it to me. I would like to flash it.
Yeah, that recorded version will come probably a day after. All right.
Okay, no problem. Take your time. By the way, I am in touch with our Ambunathan. So through him only I joined.
All right.
He's my guru.
All right. Okay. No worries. All of us are together. No worries.
It's all within the family. Don't worry.
All right. Okay. And thank you for joining us, Matthew. I think we have been in connection for some time.
Yeah. I was in India. I had gone to India during Christmas time, 20th December. Only today I got back. I was on the move literally for about 25 days.
Okay. Got it.
Good.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. So there is a question why Pandojo is not in a Play Store now. Like I said, Pandojo is going through some updates, and it will be available back very soon, both on the Play Store as well as in the browser. All right. So just bear with us, and it will be there soon. All right. So who else? Any other questions? Now, if you don't have a question, can I request Habibi to play the incentive video? Habibi, do you have your incentive video with us?
Yes, boss, I have. I can play it.
Thank you. Ravi, just hold on. After the video, I'll get back to you.
We are ready to give you a MacBook, Apple Watch Series 9, a top-of-the-line LED projector, an iPad mini, a Samsung Galaxy Watch 6, or Beat Studio Buds. Now, this is for individual leaders. If you introduce 6 new members across this campaign, you will earn an additional of 7 USD for each business unit that you introduce. That's cash prize. If you introduce 12 new members across this campaign, you will earn an additional of 11 USD for each business unit introduced. Now, there's no limit towards how many business units you can introduce across this number of members. You can introduce as many people as you want and take advantage of the cash prize that you will be receiving in this campaign. Now we have the prizes for groups. If you introduce 50 business units across this campaign, you will earn an additional of 5 USD per business unit that you introduce. Plus, you will also get the Beat Studio Buds. Now, for the big players, if you introduce 150 business units, you will earn an additional of 8 USD per business unit introduced. Plus, you have a choice of choosing between the price of the Apple Watch Series 9 or the Samsung Galaxy Watch 6. And now we have the prizes for the top sales recruiter and the top sales groups. The top sales recruiter with 4 levels of networking will win a brand new MacBook. The top sales group with a minimum of 150 business units sold will win a brand new MacBook and a brand new LED projector and a brand new iPad mini. So these are the prizes that are waiting for you in this campaign. And all you have to do to participate is just own one business unit, and then you can start expanding your network towards the requirements that are needed for whichever prize that you choose to win. Right? And I wish you all the best. Let's keep building this community together, and we have only a couple of days left. Let's go. See you.
All all right. Okay. So that is all about the incentives. So it is going to end soon. So those who are really serious about building and want to make some extra, this is a time for you to really get on. Speed up the process, and I'm sure that all of you can make this happen. All right. It's not so difficult actually. Only 6 people to earn some extra income. And of course, some of you work very hard, and I believe by now you're already having the extra income to earn by when the entire campaign is complete. So now come to the question of Ravi. He said, please give us an example with RM. For example, if I want to earn 500 daily, how much should I invest? Now, Ravi, this is what I can talk to you, or I can tell you very frankly. We are basically talking about business or community building. We are not really out there to actually entice people, that you put in so much money to make so much money and all that. But we are giving them the alternative arrangement, that is, if you are willing to work, to bring the community, then you are going to get paid handsomely. However, now addressing it directly, if how much, 500 ringgit is basically, we are talking about slightly over 100 US dollars. All right, 100 US dollars. So if you are talking about, for instance, 10 business unit that you have, you would be making about 750 per day, or 15 US dollars, on average when it completes, right? So that is going to be the case. So if you're talking about something like $500, and it means that you are talking, we are looking at something like about 90, 80 to 100 business units. So that is going to be a lot for anyone who wants to personally get into. But my advice to you is, there is always a way for you to make your 500 ringgit. Speak to the person who introduced you to you, and tell them, or give your business goal or your business income. Ask him to tell you exactly what could be done to see this kind of money comes to you either daily, or when you actually average it out, it gives you that kind of money. All right. So I don't have a definite answer, because it depends of individuals, and the company has certain compliances to for members to meet. So those things that when you sit and speak to them, and probably you will have a clear picture, right? So that is my answer to you. There is definitely, it is not a no answer, but you need to sit with people and understand the method clearly. All right. So any others? Any other questions? Or any other sharing? I would like to see if any one of you out there, I think it's very important. I'm going to basically ask Mr. Nawa after this, if you are going to share something that from this presentation today that you heard, what are the 3 things that you like about, the Pando project and the Pando subject? If any one of you can give us or give me a satisfactory answer, I would personally speak to Nawa or the CEO to help you receive, I'm not so sure, but I think I can at least convince him, 10,000 PTX coin, right? If any one of you can come forward and give me a very good 3 reasons what you like about Pando project today. Any volunteers? Or Matthew want to come forward? All right.
Raj, I'm quite impressed and taken up by the social objective in terms of the reach the program is having to probably people who are the underprivileged and the deserving. I think that's much more than the money that we make or money we spend in the whole program. That is more satisfying than the actual money that we make. That's my take.
I need three. You have only given me 1. I want 3.
Okay,
right?
okay, yeah.
To be
Okay,
fair.
okay. So secondly, I will put it, the incentive scheme is pretty good.
All right. The third one?
And the third one is it's broad-based. The whole program is broad-based so that more people can participate from wherever they are and in whatever currencies. I mean, the multitude of currencies that you offer is pretty overwhelming or impressive, rather. That's my take. Hope I'm within your network.
Okay, so again, so your 3 points is first is the social responsibility part of it, right?
Yep.
Okay, second is the
incentive. Third one is the reach in terms of currencies of all the countries. In say whether you are a Malu, so whether you are an Indian or a Sinhalese or a Malaysian or a Singaporean or a Filipino, you can come in water.
Simply put, it's a seamless project. Anybody can be part
seamless
of it.
Across continents, across boundaries.
All
That's
right,
very
great.
positive.
Great. Okay. All right. So, Boss Habibi, please take note of Mr. Matthew. Later we have to speak to Mr. Nawa. All right. Okay. So I think I want to give one more chance to anybody else, anyone who can come share something different if you have that you think that you want to voice that out as well. So because we are talking about a project for all, and I would like to hear, your 3 reasons that you like about that you think that this is going to be something good that you want to be part of it. All right, anyone, whether a prospect or whether you're existing member, it does not matter. Any volunteers? If you can raise your hand, maybe we can unmute. Do you know PTX can actually be giving you very good money, in the near future? And it's only a couple of minutes that you're going to spend. All right. Okay. So if we do not have, and let us, conclude this for tonight. And I want to thank once again all of you who have, been with us today, the entire program. And we have our Tamil session for tomorrow, and that will be done in Tamil. and you're all welcome to also be part of it. And please share the information with members or prospects so that they will be able to join and understand what we are pursuing, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time and patience. Till we meet again, very good, day and good night all.
Thank you.